The scam began with a fake ABC News story which popped up on the Facebook feed of a cautious potential investor in the WA seaside city of Bunbury. The investor, Jane, who didn't want to be identified, was planning to retire there, but she never suspected that following the link in that ad and investing $670,000 of her life savings would see her hard-earned money disappear to an offshore regulatory haven in the Caribbean.
I don't believe that we'll ever recover from the damage this particular scam has cost us. There will be a situation in retirement that we may have to go back to the government for survival.
Phil is a former professor who followed a Facebook link to a slick website posing as an investment firm.
They were very articulate, they were quite intelligent, they weren't pushy, and they spoke extremely good English, and I thought, no, this is quite a responsible organisation.
It was a scam, but he was lucky. He only lost $450. The ABC followed the money from Jane, Phil and others to an address in the regulatory haven of St Vincent and the Grenadines. Our investigation showed that time and again, unsuspecting Australian investors lost their cash to shadowy organisations hidden half a world away. Sophisticated scams like this are part of a growing multi-million-dollar problem. More than 4,600 Australians reported to the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission that they had fallen victim to investment scams up to November last year, well up on the 3,500 complaints the previous year. In the same period, reported losses also increased from $39 to $54 million. David Lacey's charity ID Care supports cyber fraud victims and says his investment fraud caseload has quadrupled in the past 12 months. He says authorities need to be more aggressive.
I genuinely think that the criminals think they're onto a good thing here. Australia is, I guess in their eyes, seen as potentially an easy target, and there's a financial wealth here for them to actively pursue.
ASIC's Warren Day acknowledges the problem, but says education and awareness rather than prosecution is the best defence.
The reality is these people have disappeared. They were never here in Australia. They're not even in the countries they say they operate in.
Investors like Phil and Jane will be hoping education and awareness is enough to spare others the pain of financial loss.